Okay, guys, so now I want to talk to you about trivia apps. I want to do a little bit of a case study on them because they can be a very good niche if you decide to choose it. So let's talk about the good things about them first. Firstly, they are very easy and cheap to make. So if you don't have a lot of free time, I would recommend you just start doing trivia apps for a while. And once you start getting a reasonable amount of income, you can start incorporating the other game apps that we have been talking about, even if they take slightly longer to make. Now, trivia apps, or at least the ones I will talk about, are apps where the user is shown an image or text, and he or she has to guess a word corresponding to that image or text, as you can see here in these examples. We had already seen some examples earlier in the course, but here they are again just to refresh your memory. Now, the great thing about trivia apps is that they are extremely easy to reskin, and you could literally reskin the same app 100 times just by changing the topic of the trivia. For example, you can do a trivia app for muscle cars and have 100 different images of muscle cars, and then the user has to guess the names. Or you could do one for Katy Perry songs and just have snapshots of the music videos or parts of the lyrics. Or you could do one about famous basketball players, or famous teen artists, or famous investors, or Adventure Time characters, or whatever your audience is into right now. I don't know, like Hello Kitty. Actually, I think Hello Kitty is a bit old. I'm not sure if girls are still into that. But anyway, my point is that you could do some market research before you start the app. Maybe you could go to Amazon or eBay, like we talked earlier in the course, and check which are the best-selling toys for kids. You could find that Power Ranger toys or Adventure Time or SpongeBob toys are really popular right now. So you could just do trivia apps about Power Ranger characters or Adventure Time characters or SpongeBob characters. Or maybe you find that there's toys about shows you've never heard before and they're popular, and then you just do a trivia app about that. You could also look at popular TV shows and do trivia apps about them. The point here is that your options are basically unlimited, and the only thing you need to do between one app and the next is change the images or text. And if you want, although not strictly required, you can change the colors, buttons, and backgrounds of the app. It's very, very simple. A few hours with the designer and a few hours with the programmer, and the app should be ready at a very low cost. And if you choose your topic well, and you can make some considerable income. But that's the key with these apps. You have to choose the topic very well because there is a ton of competition with trivia apps. Now look at Top Media Marketers Limited in the iOS App Store if you can. I will leave a link in the video description. But those guys, or maybe it's just one guy, they are probably the best example I have found of quick reskinning of trivia apps. Download some of the apps and look at how they are monetized. Look at the screenshots and icons as well.